All right, let's get started. Today, my best friend and I decided to build a really cool bridge out of doors because recently we built a house under a bridge, but it was destroyed, and now we decided to build a new cool bridge out of doors so that it would be easier for residents to get home. Now we will take all the necessary tools from our seller friend, and we will be able to start building our incredibly cool and big bridge. I think it's just wonderful.
I completely agree with you because you are really my cool friend, and now together, we will build an incredibly cool bridge that will make life easier for all our residents, and we will not have to go around this giant mountain. And we will also build this entire cool bridge completely from the doors. It will be very cheap, and I think that this is very cool. And also, we will have fun and have a great time because we love different buildings. And this time, we will build an incredibly cool bridge. How cool it is that you and I can do such fun things together because we are best friends. I am just an incredible team.
This is really good. Because now you and I will build this cool bridge. I am sure that it will take us a lot of time. But in any case, we must try very hard to make this bridge very convenient and very effective. I am sure that we will succeed. Because you and I are the best friends and an incredibly cool team. How good it is that we will now have such a cool pastime. We will build this wonderful bridge and have a great time. I am sure that all the residents will be very grateful to us. Because before, while you and I had not yet finished building this bridge, they always went around this mountain and spent an incredible amount of time. And now, we will improve their condition, and then our cool village will become much better. The main thing is to make it very strong, so that no one accidentally falls into it, or so that nothing breaks there. Therefore, we need to provide for all these points and also strengthen the beams on which this incredibly cool, small bridge will stand. We also need to make sure that someone guards it at night so that terrible bandits do not try to blow it up. Because recently we already had one who may have tried to tear it. The bandits managed to capture them and put them in prison. And it's good that our cool police officers who guard our city reacted so quickly and coolly. It's cool that here we have bridges with you. It's true that we didn't build all of them with you, but the ones that we've already built are also very cool because they were built from our cool friends, architects, who are really good at bridges. They told us how to build bridges correctly, and now we've learned a lot from them, and can also do it coolly. I think that it's just incredibly wonderful how cool that we are. So cool in that we can do all this. I'm glad that everything is working out with you, and you and I are simply incredible. This bridge has been going on for a long time, and I'm sure that it's working out great for us, and it will be the coolest bridge in our village, because it will be dying completely from doors, and therefore, it will be very convenient and also very cheap. And even if it breaks down, we can quickly renew it, because all the materials for building such a bridge are very cheap, and there is only wood. And it's cool that you and I are watching. Such a cool model of a bridge that is very cheap to use, and also it can be built very quickly and conveniently, to be honest. For me, this is a very cool application with you, and you are my best friend. And you also love different buildings. And now you and I together just have an incredibly cool time and build different buildings, and today our building will just help the residents and all the villages. This is just wonderful, maybe even the head of the village. One day we will get a lot of money for the fact that we put it up so well and built such a cool big bridge. So far, it's going according to plan, and you and I really have time to build it very quickly. And therefore, I am sure that everything will be great. How long have we been building this bridge with you? But I am sure that it will be very cool and convenient for all residents. So we must try with you, and we should not rest with you now. Honestly, I like building this bridge so much that I am ready to do it until the time when we build it with you. Then I will be so happy, and I will also walk on it, and all the residents will be shocked that such a cool bridge has appeared here, on which they can now walk and save a lot of time. And it will also be much safer than all the bridges that were in our village. And you also won't have to go around this mountain. Because if you want this mountain, you can run into terrible monsters that can defeat you. And this is just terrible and bad. And now we will save them from this terrible state. This is simply wonderful. Apparently, we love our village and our residents so much that we want to improve it and only make it better. So now we are building this incredible and cool bridge with you. We are working on every detail, every column, and every step, so that everything here is absolutely perfect, and all the residents can definitely walk cool on our bridge. And so that the children, they could also walk, and for them, everything was as safe as possible. So, I'm ready to work. I'll try until the last, just so that everything here is comfortable for everyone, and very cool, because I always care about our residents, and it's with you.
I will even be cool for you and me too, because then someone will find out that we have to build cool bridges and maybe hire us to work, so that we build bridges for him too, but only for money, and in this way, you and I will become simply incredibly rich. We will do what we want and whenever we want, and then we will be able to travel with you, ride a car, buy a cool house, build a swimming pool, and everything that you and I want. It's all just because now you and I are building this incredibly cool and beautiful bridge. So let's not stop and continue to work on us. And I'm sure that everything will then be perfect and very good, because you and I are really cool professionals. And we have a lot to do. And we always said that we would protect our village from dangerous monsters and coins. And even now, when you and I are building this bridge, we are doing it. I think it's just wonderful how it's great that you and I have this opportunity.
How long have we been building this bridge? And you know what? I like it all. Very much. We are doing an incredibly cool and beautiful bridge. We have worked out absolutely all the details here. All the very reliable beams are standing that hold this bridge. And the whole base is made of ordinary wooden doors. It is simply wonderful. And this one can also... It looks very cool and beautiful. And I am glad that we together as one whole team built this bridge. And it is turning out simply incredibly beautiful and very convenient and also practical. Now all the residents will be simply shocked when we tell them that we built such a cool bridge and that now they will not have to go around this giant mountain. It is simply cool. We are improving our village so much that I am very happy about it. And I am also sure that everything will always work out for us today. We have just an incredibly cool adventure. We are building this bridge, and it is turning out so well that I cannot even describe in words how glad I am that we are building this bridge. And it is all because we are an incredibly cool team and the best friends with whom everything always works out. It turns out that everything worked out for us this time too. How wonderful that you and I built this cool bridge, and now residents will walk on it, and we too. And now I think that this is for us to rest. So let's go home now. But I heard that I received a notice from our policeman. So now we need to come to one place. He should wait there now. And he wants to tell us something. I think that it will be something good. After all, you and I only did good things and did not break the law. Who do we need to go to one house that I know where it is, and there he will already be?
Guys, for building such a beautiful and cool bridge, I give you this new house.
This is just wonderful, because now you and I have a new house and all, because you and I built this bridge. This is just wonderful. So let's go with you now as quickly as possible. Let's go to our friend the seller and take all the necessary decorations so that we can furnish our house so that it is comfortable for us to live there and we can have fun. We came to our good friend, and now we have already taken all the necessary materials. This is just wonderful. We really have a friend, and now we can go back home to decorate it and so that everything is good there. This is great because now we have absolutely all the necessary materials, and we can start improving our house and making it very cool and comfortable. Now you and I will put very cool beds on which you and I will sleep, as well as cool tables with hidden chairs. And on them we will put very cool computers in which we will play our favorite games and spend time forever. We will also need to make a place where there will be a kitchen where we will cook very tasty food and enjoy it. And we also need to make a cool sofa, and opposite it, put a very cool TV through which we will watch cool, and our favorite TV series and movies. I think that this is just wonderful. We are managing to furnish our house just perfectly, and I am so glad that you and I now live with me. And I still cannot believe that the sheriff gave us this house for the fact that we built a bridge that improved life for all our residents. This is just incredibly cool. I am so glad that you and I are now improving this house, and it is getting better and better. You and I have already put so much here. The main thing is not to forget the PlayStation of our TV, so that we can play games there too. How good that you and I are trying so hard as one whole team, and everything is just perfect for us. Our house has become just incredibly cool, and it has also become bigger than when we had the old house before. It is just wonderful. It seems that you and I have finished furnishing our cool house. How much we have done here together. And now, let's go outside to harvest from our wonderful farm so that we can cook something delicious. Now we will very quickly harvest what we have grown now, and then we will plant a new one so that the harvest will continue to grow for us, so that we can make something from it and eat very tasty. How great it is that we have harvested all this harvest so quickly. And now we can go home as quickly as possible to cook something delicious and have fun and enjoy our life.
Now we can really go home with you and cook a very tasty meal that we will eat very well and have a great time. How cool it is that I have such a cool friend like you, and that you and I built a very cool bridge. Then you and I got an apartment for building this bridge. Now you and I have collected all the harvest and can calmly go home to eat very tasty. I think that this is just wonderful. And I am glad that you and I were able to do all this. This is just incredible and very good, because now you and I are the coolest in our village. We have a new house, and you and I did a very good thing. And now the residents will save time, and they will also save their health because they will not cross paths with terrible zombies. I think that this is wonderful.